Hi everybody, we'll tell you what we're doing in just a second. And welcome back to the marketing checklist. So let me explain what we're doing here at the moment. So for those of you that are watching on video, Sharon and I do a weekly radio show called The Marketing Checklist. We're on Star Worldwide Networks. If you want to see it, go to themarketingchecklist.com. And we have this. We've done 2/3 of our show. We have one last part to talk about. So what we're doing here is we're multi-purposing. We're sponsoring.
You should do that.
Yes, you should do that. When you create content, if you can use it more than one place. So here's what we're doing. We're using this for our radio show. We're sending the video to using a QR code to some people that are attending a chamber lunch that we're sponsoring, and they're talking about social media, but we can't be there. So we're giving everyone that shows up a copy of the Marketing Checklist 3, the Hows and Whys of Social Media, how to use social media. And we're also, as a bonus, it's tips to make your website better. So that's what we're doing.
Because social media and your website have to work together.
Exactly. So for those of you that are watching the video, hi. Sorry we couldn't be at the lunch, but here we are. For those that are listening on the radio show, howdy.
Welcome back.
If you want to see this video, it'll be on our YouTube channel. So you can see how this works. So yeah, we've already come back from the break. So we're live on the radio show now. So sorry about the introduction. Let's get to it. So things, 10 tips or 10 ways to make your website far more better. How's that?
More better?
Far more better. Number one, build it in WordPress, not one of the cheap website made simple sites. There are several of them.
We won't mention their name.
We're not going to talk about it because we don't want to get sued. And they serve a purpose, but not for incredible marketers. Incredible marketers are building their website on WordPress because that's the
platform
that is open source, which means all of the SEO scanning tools, devices, and such, they give your website more credit if you build it on WordPress. It's harder, yes, it is, but your website will be found far more than if you build it on one of those sites, because all the SEO for those sites tends to be
SEO is search engine optimization, for those of you.
Sorry about that. I broke a rule there.
Yes.
And the first time you use the term, you should always explain it. When search engines are looking for you, they're going to find you easier on WordPress than they are if you are not there. Second, this is a real simple one. Make sure you have your phone number on the front page in the upper right-hand corner. And
on the mobile version, make sure it's clickable. So if I'm looking at it on my device, I can just click on it and call you.
Yeah. It's amazing. We heard a study that there were like 70% of people go to your website just to get your phone number because they have to call you. So on the front, upper right-hand corner, that's where people used to see it. And these tips, by the way, are all from things that come up all the time when people ask us to do a free website evaluation. These are like the top things that show up all the time. Next, drop your Facebook and LinkedIn and social media buttons to the bottom.
In the footer.
Yeah. We used to promote putting them right up top.
With the phone number.
With the phone number, but we just spent all this time, you and I, we just spent all this time to get them to our website. Why am I sending them somewhere else?
Don't do that.
So drop them at the bottom and make the logo the same color as the footer. Don't make Facebook's logo blue and LinkedIn's logo blue. Just make it the same color as your footer. Gray is fine. They'll recognize the logo if they want to use it. It's important to have the logos and the links there, but drop them to the bottom. Number 4, if the photos have nothing to do with your site, we've seen photos that are like fuzzy, artsy kind of thing. If they have nothing to do with your site, take them off.
Well, and they should be your photos,
yes,
not stock photos.
Which is number 5.
Oh, sorry.
If you're using, happens constantly. We go to like a lawyer's website, and they have this picture of 12 professionals standing in a room, and it's a 2-person law firm. Like, who are all these folks? And well, just I don't know. My web person said, yeah, they look like lawyers. Yeah, let's get rid of the stock photos. People wonder who they are, and then when they meet you and you're not one of those people, there's dissonance that's created in their mind. We don't want dissonance, cognitive dissonance, any doubts like that lowers the number of people that are going to watch your site.
It makes them not trust you, right? Because wait, you showed me these people, but you're not any of those people. So how can I trust that anything else you tell me is correct? And people buy from people they know, like, and trust. So don't break the trust on that first view of your website.
Yeah. Next, check your website all the time for broken links.
There are tools, by the way, so you can go to Google and ask Google which tool. There's a ton of tools that will do that for you. You don't have to do it one by one.
Yeah, our website tends to have, we have a lot of links. Every blog has links that go other places, and you want to check those. I was looking at a blog today. There's
Ours?
No, a different one.
Phew!
I want to do a story about music that's being used in ads.
Okay.
Because there's a new ad that the music is starting to piss me off. So I want to do a whole article about that. And I started looking for ads, music, and amazing how many of the blogs that have talked about this in the past, the video links are no longer working. So I know that I'm going to have to be very careful when we do this to make sure I don't use links like that.
Yeah.
Number 7. Make sure that you are on your WordPress site tagging your website. That means in the code you have your web person putting in terms that people will search to find you.
Oh, keywords.
Keywords. Example, best business coach in the world. Well, okay, we want to pop up for that. Or how to create a simple marketing plan. You know, I'm giving away some of ours. If people are typing in Google, how to create a simple marketing plan, we want to pop up. So we've used that term. We use that. That's one of our keywords. Along with that, number 8. This is probably worth your entire listening to this. When you look at a website, upper left-hand corner, you see there's that white strip that has the URL where the URL goes. But above that, there's a tab. Most website designers will put your website name and then the name of the page. Like, for example, Yuloff Creative Home, Yuloff Creative About, which we don't have, Yuloff Creative Blog. You don't have to do that. You can put, because nobody ever reads them except for the search engines, selected best marketing couple team in America. Easy marketing plans created. All sorts of things can go into that top that the search engines will see that nobody's ever going to read except for them, and they're going to help you. Number 9, if you do not have a blog on your website, you must add one.
Yep.
That's a really long discussion. Just know that you got it. Search engines want to see that your website is changing constantly. Most of our websites don't change, frankly, that often. Most of our stuff doesn't change that often, but we update our blog every week. So the search engines will say, oh, the website is changing. Therefore, math terms, therefore they are using the internet to market their business. Therefore, we're going to give them better ranking compared to competitors of yours that aren't updating their website. By the way, we always look at your website. If your copyright isn't current, there's a challenge there.
Absolutely.
We see them all the time. Copyright 2012. Oh my God, are they still in business?
You know that I saw that on an email, in fact.
Wow.
That, you know, one of those just standard auto response emails, templated email, came back from a company I won't mention. But the bottom of their email had copyright of, like, I forgot, 2014, I think. Wow. It was like really old. It was like, they should know better.
They should know better.
I forwarded it on to someone. Hopefully they'll fix it. But I hadn't noticed it in an email before.
Yeah. There are, on your WordPress site, there's a little plugin that you can add that automatically updates it.
So you don't have to remember every year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although, if you, on the other side, it's kind of like checking the batteries in your smoke detector. If you
Yes.
know you have to do it, there's, okay, while I'm changing that, here's a list of several things I have to do. I have to make sure that all the links are updated. I have to, you know, a list of
Plugins
things
are
to do.
updated.
Which you should do monthly, not yearly. Okay, number 10, add video.
Like this.
Video. Lots of video.
You can't
Si-
have too much video.
No, 65% of people that are making a buying decision on your website or for a product, they're looking at video. They like video. Now, I am not necessarily one of those. I like to read as opposed to, you know, if as opposed to watching a video about it. But we're in a short attention span theater world, and people like video, so it's easier. So, and again, every study shows, I've seen it 65, 66%, really steady. People make buying decisions that are going to watch video. Before people hire us all the time, they say, yeah, we watch like a dozen videos and you know 15 of the testimonials on your website. Can't have enough video. Can't stress that enough. Okay, so that was 10. By the way, there's a bonus. So we always throw in a bonus. So number 11, make sure your language on your website is talking to your customers. Not a tremendous amount of I and me and we and you. Try to get more to the you and your. Look at, are you talking to the people on your website?
Picture your ideal client and talk to them. So if you're going to talk to me, if I'm your ideal client, you're talking to me, you're not going to say I, me, we. You're going to say you. Do you think this? Do you do this? So that's what we're saying. Use the you and your as much as you can. Even if you think, oh my goodness, that's way too much. Trust me, it's not too much. We don't notice it. Do it anyway.
Come to the Small Business Marketing Plan Bootcamp, and we give you tons of examples, and you're amazed by it once we show you what we're doing. All right. Hey, we've gotten to the end of the list. We've gotten you into the radio show.
Awesome.
So those of
And
you
the video.
those of you that are listening, thank you so much. We appreciate that you listen to the marketing checklist all the time. So thankful for that. And for those of you that are watching this video, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you want more from us, a free marketing consultation, go to freemarketingconsultation.com. And we will talk to you folks later, and we'll talk to the radio show folks later as well. Remember, if everything happens for a reason, be the reason things happen. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.